In this quick video, I want to answer a common beginner CNC creator's question that has to deal with collet sizes and what collets fit your spindle. So first of all, the person said, I think this is a stupid question, but, and then he asked the question. I want to tell you that there are no questions that are stupid. If you're asking a question, someone else is asking the same question as well. We all have the same questions as we progress in our journey. So this is going to answer this one question, which is what they asked me was, do your collets fit my 80mm spindle? And that's not really the right question to be asking. It's close, but not quite the right question. The right thing to do is to know the collet size that's in your spindle, and then you can simply look it up in the Google or whatever and say, okay, this is the collet that I want. So we're going to talk about the ER collet and how to determine the size of your ER collet so you can find it very easily. For most CNC routers in this category, like the alt mill, where you buy the spindles, they can come off the shelf, what have you, 1.5 kilowatt, 2.2 kilowatt, even all the way up to maybe the 6 kilowatt and 12 kilowatt. The collet is based on the size. So first of all, I want to talk about the style of collet. There are quite a few different styles of collet, but we're going to talk about the ER collet specifically because this is pretty typical for this type of spindle, the 1.5, 2.2, the 3 kilowatt, the 6 kilowatt, even 12 kilowatts. The size of the collet is generally going to be relative to the power that the spindle can put out. So the thing to first understand is this configuration of a collet that looks like this. This is an ER style collet, and you can tell it simply by looking at it that this is the category of an ER style collet. So we're not going to talk about any other ones, just this one because it's so common in our space. The first thing you want to do is determine the size of the collet. There are different sizes of the ER collet, but they're standard sizes. There's the ER11, ER16, ER20, ER25, and ER32. These are the most common that you're going to find. So here's how you figure out the size of your collet. It's super, super easy. What you're going to do is take your calipers and you are going to switch it over to millimeters. Just like that. And then you're going to measure the maximum diameter of that collet. So you simply take your calipers and touch it down on the collet. So this is 16.8 roughly. And so we're getting a little bit of a focus problem. There we go, 16.7 roughly. So that tells me right off the bat, this is a 16 or an ER16. In other words, it's a 16mm diameter right down here when the collet is collapsed down, gripping the CNC router bit. So if yours measured maybe 20 to 21, then you have an ER20 collet. If it measures somewhere between 25mm and 26mm, you have an ER25. If it's 32 to 33, you have an ER32. And if it's roughly 11 to 12, then it's an ER11 collet. First of all, this is an ER16 collet, and it's got a 1/4 inch bore in it. In other words, it's going to grab 1/4 inch shank bits. The way these things work, just as a quick note, inside the collet nut at the bottom, there is a taper and there's a little ring. And so that taper presses on the taper on the bottom of the collet here. And the ring snaps into that little groove. And then in the spindle shaft, its taper is matching this taper on the collet. So when you tighten it down, it's squeezing at the bottom and it's squeezing at the top to give a nice even squeeze on the CNC router bit. So that is how you tell if the collet is going to fit. So for the 80mm spindles, generally those are ER20s. For these 1.5 or the 65s, they're going to be maybe an ER16, but you really have to measure the collet. That is your way of determining what collet size. Then all you have to do is do a search in Google, ER-20, and that's how it's going to be designated, ER- with the number, and then we just say 1/4, and then we'll do a search, and here they come. These are all your ER, you can see it right there, ER20 by 1/4 collet, and there it is from IDC Woodcraft. So you can just go to this site, and it's going to take you straight to the ER20 collet with a 1/4 inch bore in it to grab your 1/4 inch shank bits. Or you can go to the IDC Woodcraft and go to filter. No, don't go filter. You can go down to where it says collets right here. Select that, and then you can just find your ER20 style collet. We have the ER collet nuts too. Or you can just type it right in here. You can just type in the search bar ER20, leave it at that, and you can see all the different size ER20 collets that we have. And so there is one, there's the 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, there's the ER20 collet nut, and the ER20 with a 1/8 collet. And then there's a few other items here. Now, something to note about collets. They do wear out over time. And here's a quick way to tell if your collet is starting to wear out. If you are getting what we call bit slip, where the bit seems to be slipping down as it's carving for no apparent reason, no matter how hard you tighten that collet nut, then what that's indicating is that your collet on the inside is getting too slippery. Yes, a collet can actually be too smooth on the inside. And so the forces of the bit going through the wood is actually going to draw the bit down or push it up. That's what we call bit slip. And when that happens and you start to notice that on a regular basis, it's time to replace these collets. Another way to tell if your collet is getting worn out is if you're starting to get something called runout. Now, runout is basically when the CNC router bit is starting to do a little bit of wobble. Now, you won't see it nearly exaggerated like that, but it will be very slight, but you can notice it when you're making a cut, if the cut is wider than the bit itself. And sometimes you can observe it. You'll spin your collet and you'll see it going like that. And sometimes runout will show up as vibration if it's too far out in this runout. So runout is when the bit is actually just not sitting in your collet true all the way down. Another thing I want to make sure you understand, and it has to do with the collet nut. Spindles turn at very high RPM. And because of that, they have to be really well balanced. So when they make collet nuts, they need to balance the collet nuts as well. And you know a collet nut is balanced when you start seeing these little drill holes in them, this little bit of material is being removed. And what they do is they spin it up to a high RPM, and they have a computer that's measuring the vibration of that and what side that vibration is on. It's like how they balance tires for cars. And then they'll stop it, and the machine will come down and remove a little material, spin it up again, find another imbalance point, remove a little more material, and then it gets balanced. Not all people sell, or all CNC companies sell, balanced collet nuts. The reason you want them balanced is because you're spinning at such a high RPM. And if it's out of balance, it's going to act like a car tire does. If it's out of balance, it's going to start getting uneven wear on the tire. In the case of your CNC, it's going to vibrate a lot, and it's going to start loosening up bolts and what have you. So you definitely want to make sure that whoever you're getting your replacement nuts from is, they sell balanced collet nuts. That's all we sell is the balanced collet nuts. And you'll know in the description of the product, it should say balanced. If it doesn't, don't buy it. So when it comes to nuts, it's the same thing. You're going to search for an ER20 nut or an ER16 nut or an ER11 collet nut. At IDC Woodcraft, we carry ER11, ER16, ER20, ER25, and we don't carry ER32s. With ER11, they will fit the 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch shank bits. With ER16, they will fit those two, plus they will fit 3/8 shank bits. ER20 will cover those three, plus 1/2 inch shank bits. And then ER25 will cover those 1/2 inch up to 5/8. And then ER32, you can go up to 3/4 of an inch, actually up to 1 inch. So there you go. But we don't have ER32s. But IDC Woodcraft carries all the collets up to 25 and all the different shank sizes and the collet nuts. If this video is helpful, give me a thumbs up. If you learned something about ER collets and how they're figured out, comment down below. Tell me I've given you some information you didn't know before. With that, my friend, you have a great CNC day. I'll see you in the next video. IDCwoodcraft.com